It's good of you and
Yeah,
shade
yeah,
for now because we've got a bit of a half and half here.
No problems. Down on field here with the captain of the New South Wales men's 30s, Scotty Buckley, mate. Always a tough game, one of an Origin series, but a little bit jittery from time to time out there, but you just must be happy to get the win.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Game one is so valuable and you know, a big way or a big part of setting up the series. You know, we're still not content with where we're at, but we're very, very happy to get the win.
What are the things that you think you need to work on going into game two?
I think we lacked a little bit of composure in offence. We got a bit panicked at times, and I think we can apply a little bit more pressure. But other than that, I thought we were pretty good. We're not content with where we're at, but we'll take the 2 points any day of the week.
You know, Queensland will come back, no doubt, game two. Where were their strengths in that game? What do you need to look out for going into that second game?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's do or die for them now. If they don't come out, their tournament's sort of done. So we're expecting them to, you know, be a lot more aggressive, be a lot more assertive up in the midfield, and you know, really, really take it to us and be over the top, physical, which we'll be ready for. So.
Well, good start. You know, one game away from winning the series, but all on the line in game two, as we said. Congratulations on the first game.
Yeah, for sure. And I just want to a little shout out to our debutants, Mark Roberts and Liam Simberlin. I thought they were phenomenal for their first taste at Origin, so big shout out to those two boys.
Beautiful. Good on you, Scotty.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, mate.
We have a result on field 3. Players and referees, we have 5 minutes until the commencement of the 2:50 time clock. 1 minute, players and referees, 1 minute. Please make your way to the field. The East 20s. The referees for this match will be Lachlan Freshwater, Michael Winfield, and Ryan White. We please ask New South Wales to please take the field. Players and referees, please take the field. We have 1 minute until the cut off on the next time slot. Crazy next siren with the commencement of the 250 title.
Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to Coffs Harbour CEX International Stadium. James Preston with you for the 2022 State of Origin Series here for touch footy between Queensland and also New South Wales. And joining me in the booth, the Southwest Queensland Swans representative from the NTL Inferno League earlier this year, Jordan Dart. Jordan, great to have you here this afternoon.
Thanks, mate. Great to be here. Excited for this one.
Well, this should be an absolute cracker. It is the men's 20s fixture, and of course, will be New South Wales to get first use of the ball and straight away launching into attack and playing at pretty high speed as well to start this one. Offer comes here to Lennon. Lennon now offers it back to Robinson. Drops it down. Lennon trying to get underneath them, very much like the Beatles, John Lennon. Couldn't quite crab his way across the line, though. Then a poor pass to finish the set, but that's the kind of speed we can expect here, Jordan.
That's exactly right. It started pretty physical as well. Some great touches there defensively as middles, and we'll see Queensland's first crack with the ball now.
Queensland working away from their own end. Of course, very much a game of attrition. Field position, all important to launch that final attack on play number 5, and that's a nice little offload there. They head up towards the halfway line. Good roll on now for Queensland. They've got New South Wales backpedaling. Before they come, the cut-out pass arrives to William Edwards. Edwards back on the inside, and then just not finding the gap. Good defensive pressure, though, to push it through the middle there from New South Wales.
Yeah, really good. It looked like Queensland wanted to go that passive ball out the back. Link read it nice and easy. Slid out, and good defence on New South Wales' part, and was straight back into it. This is fast already.
Yeah, JP Catalano there hopping onto the pitch. That one looked to be forward. Let go by the referee. Play on for now. They play to the whistle, and they're finished in the corner as well. A beautiful dive. First try of the match coming the way of New South Wales, and in the men's 20s, it is 1 try to 0.
That looked good, mate. You'll see them go nice and fast coming out of the box, and they just create numbers with a little wrap play. Hit the link early, and great finish in the corner.
Yeah, Hugh Doherty it was getting across the line. Queensland now with a chance to reply. Dumped back on the inside from Rolf. Here he is once more in the white cap. Great little roll ball as well. Strike dump on offer. Good touch, though, from the New South Wales side.
I think you'll see Queensland go to a lot of passing in this side. This side of 6 has 2 known ball players in Jaden and Beachy, Alex Condon. As we see Jaden and Beachy throw left to right there. Doesn't quite hit the mark, but New South Wales going to come straight back on the attack.
Of course, don't rule out the expertise of Gardell Bob. He certainly is one that can cause plenty of problems. 2 Bob boys, of course, both appearing in that Indigenous All-Stars fixture to start the year as well at Combank Stadium in New South Wales.
Yeah, 2 up-and-comers, mate. It's going to be awesome. You'll see Jamin later on in the mix, and Gardell sharp as anything around that 7-metre line. So no doubt he'll play a factor in this game later on.
The long ball there for New South Wales was an absolute speculator, and then just to outdo it once more, we saw a little Benji Marshall style flip pass around the back. Didn't quite come off, though, as Queensland came up over halfway. Nice release right at the line. Their last play now for the Maroons. Forward they come. However, they will get another chance to attack here. All the New South Wales defenders failing to retreat that distance. So once more they come forward here. Ward, short pass. The touch coming in from the Blues, though. Edwards will have to walk back to that 7-metre mark. Of course, if you do get caught inside that area before the line, back out to the dotted line. Edwards juggled for a moment. Pressure up in the face. So far holding firm here, the Blues.
They look strong in defence, probably led by that player who just made the touch in, Luke Moffat. Played a very high level of touch, and he's probably going to be one of their leaders in this game. And fifth and last, let's see what Queensland can come up with.
Another one of those boys from that Central Coast region. Such a strong nursery ground for New South Wales touch players. Once more, good defensive pressure. So they survive again here, the Blues, and marching upfield. Great run there from that man we're just talking about, Luke Moffat. Plenty of pace. Good footwork here as well from Lennon. Fresh players arriving onto the field as Hickey comes in, hoping to leave his mark, and not the kind you do leave on a neck with his name, of course. They come around about 30 metres shy of the Queensland line. Dummy comes in from JR. That's Robert Catalano Jr., of course. Watkins coming close to the line, but the touch is in there. So both sides so far looking pretty stern on their own try line.
New South Wales at the moment are probably just running a little bit harder into their attack, so creating a lot of danger. So I'd like to see Queensland do the same, and they get the chance through Jardel Bob right here.
He's on the field now. We've certainly talked about him at length so far. He might get a chance to show his worth here at the line. Oh, long ball coming across. Would have been touch and go for just a minute, but the cover was very nice, though, from Dylan Bissett. Great defensive pressure here from the Blues. Queensland asking plenty of questions, but they still just can't find an opening at the moment. Pass late at the line. Watkins is caught. Up over the half they come now. Robinson gives it on further now to Hunter. Last play back to Robinson. Good ball. Oh, just falling short. I thought there was an opportunity there for Catalano.
Definitely chances through that link channel. They were opened up, just didn't quite hit the mark. But New South Wales, once again, just flying through their rucking and making sure they get down the other end every single set. So doing the best job at the rucking so far.
Yeah, great start to this match. Just over 5 minutes gone. It's been played, I should say, at a frenetic pace. Last play now. Charlton went short and a little bit too low there for Rolf. That was a tough one to take.
Really tough. They go that little M2 play. We're going to have a penalty. This has started physical too. This has all the makings of the future men's open players right here, and they're all up for it.
Well, we saw in the earlier fixture in the men's 30s, Davey Marr was definitely in the wars. He copped a shoulder at one point, also got barreled over a couple of times, and it continued on here for the men's 20s. New South Wales march upfield, about 40 away from the Queensland line. Last play now, though. Not much work here for Neb. Oh, nearly found a way through, but once more watchful, though, was Charlton.
And sneaky little touch from Alex Condon. Just turns the back, sticks the left hand out. Otherwise, I think they might have been through there.
We haven't seen much of Nebel so far, but that was a good little indication of what he can do as Moffat comes up for the touch. Up over halfway they come. Good little roll on here from not much, though, Queensland.
Going to have Blaze Pendergast out of half here.
Long ball comes, all the tip on. Pressure came in and they just couldn't find the supporting run there of Caleb Matters out wide. Certainly stands out with that little afro, I'd have to say.
Just a little
what all that hairdo?
Caleb actually plays at my club in Brisbane, mate, so you give me something, I'll take it back and send it to him. So
might be one of those little kindergarten things where they give you the piece of paper and you have to stick all the cotton buds to the top of it. Whatever it is, it works for it.
Comes from good pedigree, Caleb Matters. So you've got Craig Matters, a former international himself. So good to see young Caleb following the footsteps.
Absolutely, and unfortunately that one over the top of the head there of Doherty. He's already gone in once here, Hugh, and this time operating on the left-hand passage. All good pressure coming in. Prevented any further movement from Prendergast. Towards the substitutions box they come. Of course, a crucial part of touch football is getting those subs right, making sure the momentum continues. Oh, and just overrunning it there, unfortunately, was Crow. Now get a second chance to straighten things up. That's much better. Long ball on offer here. Great width kept as well. Did he get the ground in time? I think they're suggesting the touch was there. Just conferring, no. Beat the touch coming across of Doherty. It's a wonderful finish. I think it might have been from Frost. And that's a chilly reception to the New South Wales line.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It looked like they were in a bit of trouble.
Whoa.
Oh, that's close, mate. Yeah.
Take off the Queensland cap. What are you saying?
I think that might have been a touch, but they're in a better position than us. So other than that, though, like Queensland looked like they were a bit lost coming into the line, but ended up finding Alex Condon for a nice left to right pass. Touch or not, that was actually probably good defence from New South Wales winger. So sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't. And 1-1 now, and we're back in the game.
Well, that's touch footy and that's life. That's the motto to live by. Oh, big gap open. Nobody there at all to stop the run of Christopher Lennon. And I'll tell you what, Yoko Ono would be loving that one.
There's no question marks about that one. Slices straight through the Queensland defence. We'll have a look at the replay.
Very similar to Queensland in the previous set, too. They got a little roll on out of just about nothing about halfway through the count. And there wasn't actually much doing there either, Jordan.
No, not much at all. We're back into the action, but as you saw, just a little outball to the link, and New South Wales, a lot of foot speed and go straight through that link channel.
Here is Cox. With ball in hand now. Up comes the defence to rush him. Last play. Edwards, long pass. That might be Ford. Play on, says the referee. Just touch back on the inside. And of course, it is important to note here, we have so many conversations about it when we're watching rugby league, for example, whenever it comes around on the weekend. But passing out of the hands, obviously, it's got to be backwards. Can float forwards. We saw on that occasion there from Edwards as they come upfield now, New South Wales. Operating down a short channel, trying to get those fresh players back into the action. Here comes JR Catalano. He drops it off. Nardita is out there now. He certainly can fly. So let's see if he can get the ball to him. Be the quickest player on the pitch, I'd imagine.
I would love to see Kyra Dita in space. I've seen it before on a personal level, and it's not fun, mate. But Queensland have a few quick fellas themselves. Blaze Prendergast, one of those players. So if we get a foot race, I'd love to see them too.
Of course, we could even get some halftime entertainment. Ask them to just come to the sideline and start racing one another.
I'm down for that as long as it's not me, mate. I'm down for it.
I was about to say, we've got to put you in there. You certainly can dart. Excuse the pun. Up over halfway they come now. Gardell Bob playing it. Quick roll on, gets another chance at them here. Forward comes Crow. Heavy touch in, just stopped them on the run. Condon offers it off to Bob once more. Back to Condon. Trying to engage the defence. They have to push up off that try line, of course. Here is Bob now. All the big right foot step came out. Last play now for Queensland. 7 away. Bob again, left foot this time. So bit of a mix there of Mitchell Pearce and Freddie Fittler, two of the Roosters greats.
Mate, that was excellent defence from Robert Catalano Jr. You see, Jardel Bob has got so many people on that, and Catalano Jr. just runs at him rather than sideways and makes an easy touch in the end.
Here's Neville now. Neville long ball. Ooh, just a little chance there to flick it on to Ardita. We wanted to see him in a little bit of space there, but just shut down on the run. Good defence, though, from Ambici. Didn't provide any room for them to move. Here is Ambici now, all flicked on and under heaps of pressure. That's good stuff, stepping up at the face from Liam Robinson.
New South Wales with great field position here, and you'll see Luke Moffat take control. We'll see what they go to.
Hopping back out there as well as Watkins, another one of those Central Coast boys. Of them in this lineup. Moffat slowing things down. Wants to get the quick touch. Might even get a penalty for his work. Yes, he certainly will. That was Crow not coming all the way up to that 7 metre mark there. Clever play from Luke Moffat. He is a player that has an IQ well above his years when it comes to the touch field. Don't know about his academic results. Quite frankly, I don't care. Moffat drops it off now. Long ball over the top. Ooh, just didn't quite have enough on it. But managed to get some hands there. Geez, I thought that might have hit the deck first. Before they come now. Nebel. Oh, good little ball back on the inside. Nearly opening up a gap there for Watkins.
Great touch, Connor Rolfe and Kaya Castles.
Very much like a castle. He's hard to storm and get through that drawbridge. Over the top that they go for the Harbour Bridge pass and then back on the inside. Moffat is there. Bridge to bridge. Oh, it's been braced.
That's pretty to watch, mate. The long ball comes and just a little tap back as we go to the replay. Digs into the line. Big left to right pass. And not much poor Caleb Matters could do there. But New South Wales extend the lead.
In a good position now are the Blues. Strong start from them. Queensland hit back, but of course New South Wales once more breaching that try line as they come forward here through Charlton. Charlton now finding supporting Cox. A couple of dummies from him. Still live here is Cox. Back into Condon. Prendergast is out there as well now. They cut him out and go long. Oh, getting to ground very quickly. It looked nice, but the touch has just come in time. It's an important one from Ardita. That's the pace we're talking about. Even in defence, he can cover so quickly.
Mate, he just gets out so quickly, and that is a massive pass. Guy Charlton from the link, obviously nothing doing, but we've seen the passing of his game as well. So maybe that plays a factor later on. New South Wales, great meters here.
Really good meters on offer. Heavy contact too on Hickey, who's bundled into touch. Immediately they replace him. Ardita flat at the line. Oh, opening up half a gap nearly all the way through was Lennon. He's already crossed once. Ardita fires it off now.
I believe that might be 3 coming into 4.
Further room out here. I think the touch has just come in time.
I think they're going to say down
here. The referee seems adamant it's there in time. What does the sideline official say? Still discussing it. No, the touch will stand. They just got there in time and denied the attempted try of Catalano. Bit of confusion here as to whether they've still got another play up their sleeves, and apparently they don't. So confusing all around there, Jordan.
Very confused. I'm confused up here, but what I was most impressed with there, New South Wales went from 7 to 7 in 3 touches. They're on the ball fast, they're rucking hard, don't care if they're getting belted in a touch or not, and they're just going through the motions, getting through their stuff. So very impressed so far by New South Wales, and great defence once again.
Edwards ran at pace there, trying to link up with Bob, but New South Wales weren't offering an inch. Good footwork coming off the left was Lennon. Back down a short side again. They've had plenty of joy down this short left-hand flank so far in this first half. As onto the field comes Watkins for a run. Now Niebel at the roll ball. Niebel over the top. All pressure coming in there. Well jammed in off the wing from Frost. Been good so far, Frost. To try and also quite strong in defence out wide.
Yeah, good finish before, and I think the only thing probably for them is that he needs a little bit more help on their rucking. New South Wales making easy meters at the moment, just doing a little check off down the sideline. This is a great set here.
Yeah, good
Alex
momentum
Condon from
on
half.
the roll. Here comes Ward dropping it off. Now they get closer. Condon to the line. Prendergast was there diving, and there's no touch. And in goes Blaze in a blaze of glory.
That was a great little hole, great hold up from Alex Condon. But even better drive, Ryan Ward, straight through the middles. Not terrible defence either. Like we're a split second away, maybe a little bit tighter to start with, but really good defence. Made Queensland work really hard for that one. But back on the attack here.
Eagleton out there, who was very good at the country championships earlier in the year, and also the Inferno National Touch League. A big 2022, and of course there hasn't been a great deal of footy that most of our senior players for New South Wales have been able to play this year.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably the last couple of years been a little bit stop-start, but we're into some footy now, and hopefully it stays that way. And
well, Bob had a little bob out of the hands there, juggling it. Around about 3.5 to go. That's much better meterage, though, from Queensland. Up they come over halfway. Last play now, though. Charlton looking for support. Absolutely rips a pass, but just in between both Edwards and wider still Russell, and it just couldn't find either one of them. And New South Wales with the chance to go on the attack themselves, where they pushed off the mark, though. There's certainly a lot of finger pointing going on. I think they might just say go back and roll ball. They will indeed award the penalty.
Yeah, we're going to say, I think, not a hard touch, but attacking at the ball as they're trying to play it. So Seamus Edwards just trying to get himself the ball back. You'll see those little tricks come into the game from both sides, but that time rests well up to the task.
There is no Seamus in his game, that's for sure.
Not at all.
Excuse the pun. Off they come now. Ball over the top. Beautifully worked, and that is Ardita keeping his whip in a lovely fashion. And how about that for the celebration? Point to the spot. Oh, here, Ardita.
We can't hear it up here, but I'd love to hear the whistle tone from him. Let's see if he gets it good. But great finish in the corner. Great setup, New South Wales.
Lovely ball over the top there from Watkins, just finding the pass nicely in Ardita. He does so well, finishing in the corner. Once more, Queensland with a chance to attack, though. Great start so far from New South Wales. Of course, they did win the series last year for the men's 20s division. Plenty of strong performers.
I might correct you. I think Queensland actually won that in a drop-off, if I'm correct. We might have a look at that at half-time.
I've heard it from both ways. Jackson Mills was adamant it was a New South Wales victory. Jordan Dart is adamant it's a Queensland one.
I actually had...
It is Origin fever.
It's Origin. I actually had Alex Condon, who played last year, coaching for me at a school level, and he goes around showing the kids the highlight package. So I'm pretty confident on that. We'll double-check it at half-time.
That's exactly the way that we will approach it. There's only about 1.5 minutes left of this first half, though, as New South Wales march forward once more. Hunter gets the quick play of the ball. Now waiting there is Doherty. He's already gone in himself. Good meters once more from New South Wales. Lennon tries forward. Oh, Moffat with the flick pass. Lennon wrapping around. This could open up. Catalano for the line. Just come across in time. That's enterprising play from the Blues, though.
That's good, exciting footy. You love to see it. Little short ball pop around. No doubt they'll be running that again because that looks great.
That's certainly one for the highlight reels. Lennon getting involved heavily in that play. A couple of tricky pieces in there. Once more they come forward. It was Matters who had to roll that one. Now up over the halfway line through Crow. Driving once more. A bit slow on this occasion there from Charlton. Speed things up now with Edwards, goes wide, but once more, this New South Wales defence, especially through that middle passage, really, really tight.
Oh, he's looking at. I don't think they're catching him.
Oh, it's
Corradini, help.
Ardita must have wanted to stay in open space, and they didn't even bother trying to catch Kaya. He's going to be way too quick. He is the
Wicked
leopard in the
celebration.
jungle. And will he blow the whistle for himself once more? No, it's just too casual this time
Too
from
casual.
Kaya.
Kick back to halfway. Guy Charlton was in chase, but the moment they released the ball to Corradita, it almost see you later.
A great little step up into the line. Picked it well. I think that might have been Lennon out there actually taking it. That is the halftime siren. It's been a big first half for New South Wales in a commanding position. 6-2 is the score at halftime for the men's 20s. We'll come back with all the second half action in about 5 minutes right here on Bar TV.
This is the men's 20 division. If you're just joining us, James Preston and Jordan Dart in commentary with you. And Jordan, a big first half there from New South Wales.
Massive first half from New South Wales. Very clinical. Got through all their stuff and had a lot of intensity. So we'll see what Chris Loth has, Coach Chris Loth has talked to Queensland about, but they've got a big job here in the second half.
Certainly do, and of course David Stone so far would be very happy with his side, New South Wales. Any position as Bob turns it back to the open side here, looking for Cox, who takes the play. Now Cox once more down the short side, just held on his run for a moment, and that's all he needed. Dives over as easy as you like.
That's the start that Queensland needed. We see the first half they went to a lot of 4-on-3 passing. Seamus Edwards does just that, but then just releases back to the splitter in Zane Cox, and probably one of the most agile guys in this side alongside Jardel Bob that we've spoke about already. So a couple of those CQ boys and up north fellas coming in handy right there.
Of course, a massive campaign in the Inferno National Touch League back in May as well from many of those Central Queensland boys. Brisbane Cobras are also very strong in this division too. This is turned back away here from
a few
Nebel.
in this side of Queensland, but great ball there from, can't see that number quite there, but
I think that might have been Lennon who fired it long. But Frost was on the spot to put the touch on Ardita. Of course, he's already streaked away for try late, and then a little easier one for him. The first offering, so 2 tries so far for Kaya Ardita. Probably the quickest player on the field. Might even be close to the quickest in the tournament despite his age.
We'll have to get on that Kaya Ardita train. All aboard. Let's go. I'd love to see him in some more space.
Oh, geez, there was an opportunity to flick that out wide there. What a try might have gone begging for Queensland, but they'll get another set to play with here. Charlton's still out there, along with Cox.
A try here goes a long way, mate. This is a really good start from Queensland. Get that try early. Do they go back to the same play?
Cox just losing his footing, back to the middle. Slow down for Rolf. Now takes the touch. Cox onto Edwards. Edwards, sharp footwork, dives for the line from distance. No touch. And Horatio Edwards has gone in. We've got a ball game, Jordan.
We're straight back into it. 2 quick tries from Queensland. And it looks like they've started very well. They've changed their game a little bit from the first half. They've gone away from passing too much. Releasing off the deck to Seamus Edwards. Just comes bang off the right foot.
Well, the next try now becomes very, very interesting for both of these sides.
Yeah, it's either 1 away or 3 away. And 3 away can sometimes feel like a big gap. But we'll see what New South Wales come up with here. Speed.
Oh, Catalano Jr.
I think that's
an option out wide. Watkins just scurried through, though.
I think the link was actually called offside. Jaden Beachy did make the touch as well. So New South Wales repeat set here. Tim
Slow
Watkins
play the ball.
and Catalano working together.
Yeah, there's Junior Catalano now. Dropping off. Watkins. Still an option in that middle. Plays it now. They just can't quite get a roll on here. This is pretty much what New South Wales were doing to Queensland to start the first half. Really frustrating that momentum. They're getting up in the faces too. And that one is just a case of pressure forcing the spill. So a really good start on both sides of the ball here for Queensland.
Yeah, and on the ball fast as well. It's I think it's the intensity. You saw New South Wales come out the first half and they just wanted to go hammer and tong.
Well, here they are going hammer and tong now. Queensland, the big dummy comes out from Ward. Options here. Cox, last play. Oh, just leaves it behind.
Ball down, great call there. Just had a few, I think it was Ryan Ward's foot, just kind of hit the ball. Great release.
And close to 4 there, though, from the Blues. Play on for now. Ardita hops into dummy half.
Sometimes you just got to reward good footy, don't you?
Absolutely.
Let him play now.
Here is Lennon. Oh, going short and juggling through the line was Hunter. Now, unfortunately, he won't be able to get the try, but they will get another set to play with here, the Blues, and they'll start from 7 away. So a good chance for them to get themselves back into the action here in the second half. It's been all Queensland since the retap. Another touch coming in there, this time from Cox, also with the support of Prendergast. Slowing things down is Hunter. Off a short once more. Lennon diving for the line. He's already gone through once. Make it twice. Lennon is in again.
That looked very sharp. We see Ryan Ward come over to make the touch, but straight underneath the touch of Ryan Ward there, Lennon. And there we go. We spoke about it. A 3-try gap can seem like a lifetime away. So Queensland got to hold their nerve here and hit straight back if they can.
Yeah, just undoes a little bit of that good work that they've done in the first 5 minutes here, Queensland, but Certainly the running has been with them so far as Seamus Edwards comes forward. Apologies as well to Seamus. I think I might have called him Horatio. There's a Horatio Edwards on the other side at the moment. It's two Edward battle. Last play now. Or Charlton tried to come to the line. That one could have gone either way. They certainly stepped out of the line there, New South Wales, and got a touch to it. But I think there might have been a little touch from Queensland just before it arrived in the hands of Hickey.
Yeah, I think Seamus Edwards just had a snap at it.
Ooh, heavy touch there from Frost. Bundling Eagleton into
Another
touch.
heavy touch from Connor Rolfe.
Yeah, they're certainly not shying away from the contact. Flat ball towards Moffat, who keeps coming forward. Now Nebel. Big dummy from Moffat. It's the Moffat and Nebel show at the moment.
Might win themselves a penalty here. No, Seamus Edwards, good touch.
Got up there. Now Lennon moving forward. Drops it back to Moffat. Touch is called. What can they conjure up here late in the set? Unfortunately, not a great deal. Bounces into the sideline official. Unfortunately, that one isn't a falcon for him. So Queensland with a chance to work it away from their own end here. Condon fires off, and now Frost out of dummy half. Condon, a dangerous ball for both sides, really.
Yeah, I don't think that was quite the option there. Caleb Matters had defenders on him, but we'll see if Queensland can get themselves out of trouble. Good drive here from Jardel Bob.
A good run from Bob. Plenty of agility in everything that he does. Bob gets the touch in here off the right foot, back through the middle. Play that there from New South Wales. Has there been a touch in the meantime? Yes. Cox is ruled to come back. In fact, no.
No touch. I think Luke Moffat just shakes his hands, and great honesty there, says, no, I didn't actually get him.
It was interesting because both players stopped for a little while. You can see here he's not quite sure himself. Cox looks back at Moffat, who says, sorry, I didn't get him, and puts it down.
Hey, that's great honesty. This game's built on that. So great work there, Luke Moffat. And back in it again, 7-5.
Now, I wonder how honest he would be if it was a decider and this is 6-all with 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, mate, I think I've played against him quite a bit, and he's probably played big games himself. So whether it's game 1 or game 3, they're all really important. So good on him.
Don't worry, Luke, I'm just teasing you, mate. I'm sure you're an honest sailor. He's the kind that would tip a little bit extra at a restaurant. That's Luke Moffat for me. Absolutely. Surely. Here comes Edwards now off the left foot. Straightening things again. Prendergast, last play now. Edwards, long ball. Oh, tried to find Condon. And once more, no actual collection of the ball, but still big contact between defender and attacker.
Really big contact. And as you were saying, he's the type of bloke that might tip a little bit extra. So we've called him a couple of times. So maybe Luke come up after and see what you can give us.
Absolutely. And I've even got some chips that I'm welcome to share with Luke. And likewise, you're welcome to give me some more because I'm pretty hungry. Up they come over halfway now, the Blues. Lennon, great ball. Oh, tipped on. Still alive here and putting on the pace. Back on the inside. You won't see better than that all day. That's brilliant. Hickey dives in. Doherty was there as well. But what about the initial bat on from Hickey?
The initial bat on, yeah, definitely. I think he was through the hole, but bats it on. Hugh Doherty, smart work there. Just realised he's probably not quite going to get there and just dishes it back in. So New South Wales hit back again and just keeping that 3-try buffer, making it extremely hard for Queensland right now.
Great stuff from Hickey. That tip-on was absolutely phenomenal as it opens up here for Charlton. I think they might have done enough in defence, though.
Again, he said no. Great honesty once again from New South Wales. I think that was the 12, Dylan Bissett. Just says, no, I didn't quite get him, but Queensland just staying in the fight right now.
Yeah, very close there. Charlton just twisting his body enough to beat him. And, yeah, as you mentioned there, Jordan, great honesty straight away to his feet. Bissett saying, no, I've just missed out. Well, this is a really interesting match that we're seeing unfold here.
Still 10 minutes to go, too. They're absolutely putting on a show for us here at Coffs Harbour.
Certainly has been dominated by Queensland this second half. 4 tries to 2, but they still find themselves 2 adrift. Forward they come once more. Moffat, just out in front of Watkins. Back to Moffat now and Lennon. Those two have been dominant so far in this display, Moffat and Lennon. Shifting out the back, but realistically finding nobody there. That was a very poor pass on that occasion, unfortunately.
Yeah, didn't exactly know what was going on there, but nevertheless, they leave the ball back down the other end. They're going to make Queensland work for this set.
Here's Bob coming forward. Now Cox.
Strong touch there, Kyra Dita.
Just working towards that substitutions box. Up over the halfway line. Matters turns it back on the inside. Edwards. Now Bob. Last play. Edwards darting out of dummy half. The flick pass comes out. That's lovely. Charlton forward, but the touch comes in from Watkins. Watchful, as always, is Finn.
Finn Watkins, great work there. He obviously got beat on the little late switch with the little flick and then recovers. That's great scramble defence. And that's the stuff that State of Origin's built on. If you want to win a game, you have to scramble. So great work there, Finn Watkins.
So New South Wales with a chance to work it back away from their own end now. Seamus Edwards comes in for a touch. JP Catalano. Now up they come once more, turning it back on the inside, and that one will not go to plan. Queensland now have a chance to work it away. Prendergast gets the quick touch. Jardel Bob. This is nice, fast play. Up over halfway they come. Meters on offer here, and the support is quick too. Condon slows things down. Now they get the touch. Matters off here to Charlton. Oh, heavy touch coming in once more. The long pass is fired. Oh, coming across the side. Dino, you're going to have to be quicker than that to beat Kaya.
Yeah, I think if you're going to beat Kaya with speed, it has to be from ball speed rather than foot speed because he's probably the quickest bloke on this field that we've already spoke about. But
So
that did look better from Queensland. The set went nice and strong. Alex Condon probably just slowing it down a little bit just to get to where they wanted to, but great hands here from Catalano Jr.
Just that final play for them. That's where it came unravelled. They keep pushing forward now. Good run here from Eagleton. Stepping off the right foot. Now Lennon. The goosey comes out. Oh, great fancy footwork. The flick pass was on offer as well. Shades of Benji Marshall. Unfortunately, without the Pat Richards finish.
No Pat Richards finish, but I'm liking they've thrown probably 3 to us. So it's good to watch, pretty to watch. The 20s boys absolutely putting on a show.
It's a touch football clinic, except for that last play from Queensland, though. To play the ball incorrect, and that means possession is turned over in favour of New South Wales in a good spot too. Here they come with Lennon back on the inside. I think the touch has come a little too late. It certainly has. And finding support back through the middle. A lovely little tip on play. And New South Wales now open up a 3-point margin.
Created all from the sweep of Lennon. Just comes off the right foot. Short little ball. He's had a great game so far, Lennon. And Queensland are going to have to come up with answers for him.
And it's Zach Hunter who has successfully hunted down a try there. 9 tries to 6. With just over 7 minutes remaining here at CX Coffs Harbour International Stadium for the Men's 20 division of the 2022 State of Origin Series. Close but no cigar there for Seamus Edwards.
And
he'll go back to the 7 metre mark.
Zach Hunter with a great touch in the middle. They'll find Seamus Edwards here.
Last play now. Edwards driving forward. Oh, ball over the top. Way too much float time on it, though. Easy pickings there for New South Wales, and away they come now to put more pressure on. Oh, if Hickey could have taken it, there was a chance to unleash Ardita down the sideline. And no touch apparently here from Queensland. Just checking with Charlton.
No, yeah, he said he's touched it. So
well, there we go. Piece of honesty from the Maroons.
It comes back through Sancock. So we've got New South Wales back on the ball here.
Strong touch coming in from Frost. Up over halfway they come now through JP Catalano. Ardita onwards. Moffat looping around. Here is Watkins. Oh, thought he could have used the toe there. Pulled up on his run when he saw Edwards coming across. Back through the middle. Last play now. Watkins holds it up. Oh, the big jump to try and evade the touch of Cox, and he has indeed. And the Tom Brady pass in celebration. Well, why not? That's great stuff from JP Catalano.
New South Wales starting to run away with this one. Just shimmies. Kicks out again.
Oh,
that's close, but little jump there from John Paul Catalano. And we take the lead to 10-6, New South Wales. Very exciting game so far. 16 tries in the match.
Here is Bob now looking to make it 17 off the right foot. How sharp does it get? Bob again.
Here he goes
Stepping
once
at
again.
The line. Bob, this time the left foot comes out. Flicking it on now to Charlton. Charlton trying to get away from them. In fact, that's Patrick Crowe. Now back to Bob. Bob feigns to drop it back on the inside. This time he does to Condon. Condon tries to get the long ball across, but he was touched on the hand as he did so. And that pass flings well wide. And a changeover to come here for New South Wales.
I'd like to see Queensland try and use Jardel Bob a little bit more. He's probably been a little bit quiet this game, but no doubt they'll readjust and they'll find him at some point in this series because he's one dangerous person on attack. So Felicie Frost has been strong on that wing with strong touches. New South Wales now flying out of their box once again.
Up through the middle they come. Good touch, however, from Mbichi to stop the promotion of the footy.
Flick
the flick
pass
pass
again.
comes out from Lennon.
Little
Still
tap
alive
over.
here. Catalano. Oh, long ball was just out in front of Bissett. Frost would have been there anyway on the spot. Been really good, though, as Catalano, both of the boys.
Yeah, both
First
have
time
been.
they played together at a representative level.
That's always special to do.
Dummy comes in here and away they go. Ryan Ward picks up some easy meters. Fresh players onto the field now as they get up over halfway. Castles shifts it on, finding Rolfe. Nice little strike dump. They're all retreating at the moment. Oh, great footwork on display there from Charlton, but a touch has come in just a little earlier. Charlton thought he was off for the prize, though.
Yeah, he thought New South Wales got called offside there, but obviously referee in a great spot, definitely onside, makes a great touch.
Nearly losing possession in picking that one up. In fact, referee will say that's exactly what happened. I thought he just got fingertips underneath it
Yeah,
there.
I actually thought he held onto that one and just fell to the ground, but Queensland now on the attack.
Played here from Rolfe. Now Edwards off to Charlton, who's got a real good motor about him. Back to Charlton here. Nutters is there in support, but they'll go back through the centre. It's Castles now to play it.
3.5 to go. Obviously 4. It's starting to get away from them here, but a quick try here could see us have a ball game.
Good touch coming in from Moffat there on Edwards, who's now starting to look a little fatigued himself. There's not a great deal of time left. There is enough, though, if they are good enough here, Queensland. Don't discount how much time 3 minutes is in touch footy. Ball over the top, and that's just lazy.
Yeah,
from
not with
Castles.
plays like that. So I think, as you said, just starting to feel a little bit of fatigue. If Queensland want to do something here, they have to push up. They have to get up in New South Wales' face. But
Touch coming there.
Luke Moffat just taking a nice, strong drive through the middle.
Now Watkins sending it further wide. Touch comes in from Frost. Fresh players onto the field for New South Wales. Bissett.
Great
Now
drive,
charming
Catalano
in here.
Jr.
Here's Catalano Jr. Here's another one of them. Oh, the quick hands come on. The attempted flick over the top, but Frost jammed in really nicely and shut it down pretty quickly.
I think we had a touch and pass, but mate, quick shift of the ball. Catalano Jr., great hands.
So Edwards on the march now for Queensland as Frost jumps into acting half. Edwards shifting away again. Not a bad little transition to their substitution box if they can keep the roll going here. Cox gets up. Slow on that occasion, though. Good defence from Hickey. This is better now. Can they get the strike dump? No, they certainly can't, but there was a foot in there, though, from Moffat. So another set to play with. All not lost yet for Queensland, but they have to get a result from this set. Here is
See
Cox.
what they go to. Condon and Cox and Jardel Bob on the field as well with Ryan Ward.
So all the big guns
That's
out
down.
there, and then Condon decides he'll go the direct route and straight through the middle. 10-7. Now, there's not a great deal of time here. I think the clock might beat them. But
Yeah,
I'd back them in
definitely.
to get probably one more, you reckon, potentially.
They could. That was a great little play. Alex Condon off a little ML play, just dives over the line and got that down pretty easily in the end. First time they've run that in the game. So Queensland probably will go back to the drawing board after this one, have a look through what was successful. And game 2 is going to be a cracker from what we've seen so far. 17 tries in a game and still not done. We've got New South Wales on the attack and we've already scored 10, so I don't put them past scoring another one here.
No, good position here as Moffat takes it. Last play now. Never back on side, I thought, was Cox.
They're going to have a chat about it. I agree. Connor Rolfe does make the touch, but I don't think the link was on.
And there we go. So, yes, indeed. It
Both
is a try
actually
there.
off.
So, Cox certainly offside. And, yeah, just a bit of discussion there with Rolfe. He thought he at least got back in time. But New South Wales, no arguments from them. Their 11th try of the match, 18 in it so far, and with about 30 seconds to go. Game 1 of this 3-game State of Origin series here between New South Wales and Queensland in the men's 20s will be claimed by the Blues.
And clinical they were. 11 tries in a game. You can't be doing that if you want to win a series. So although it is one game, there's still 2 to come, but very important that Queensland get the next one. But well done, New South Wales.
That was absolutely clinical from a 20s men's point of view. Physical, fast, exciting game to watch.
And very much a case of consistency as well for New South Wales. 6 tries in the first half. They continued things on in the second. A much improved second half performance from Queensland, though. They actually kept pace with the Blues, 5 tries apiece. But at full